Hey, Trish, shut your door. Shut your door. Awesome, 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 awesome. All right, guys. Hello. Give me 1 second here. Gotta get my little banner up here. Hey, everybody! Happy Tuesday! It is Tuesday morning. It is absolutely awesome morning today. It is Tech Talk Tuesday. This is Rob Bizzarro with Social Networking Professionals, and I'm so glad you guys are here today. We got a huge group tonight. Today already. It is awesome. If you guys are joining me live, drop me a hashtag live. If you're joining me on replay, hit me a replay. And we got a bunch of people in here. It is awesome to see. All right, Karima, Patty, Gustavo, Donna, Ramona, Darcy, Marlene, awesome. I love seeing you guys here. Let me know where you guys are from. I see you guys. Hey, from North Carolina. All right, Alberta. Let's see, where else we got from? Montreal, Newark, New Jersey. We got a full house all over the place today. It is so awesome to see you guys today. I know you guys are really excited. I've been pushing this traffic thing all week, and it's actually going to be really cool. So I do this Tech Talk Tuesday every Tuesday, and mainly to help you guys out, to answer questions that you guys have, and really just to kind of give back to you guys. So we did have some cool questions. Couple people threw a couple questions there. So what I am actually going to do is I'm actually going to put these up, and we're going to go through these real quick. These are brought in by Gracie L is actually who sent these questions in. Let me double check. Okay, cool. So she actually had a couple questions. I'm going to put these up right here real quick just so everybody can see them. So the first question she had was, where is it here? Okay, so she's been posting on her website, and there are some people reached and some engagements. She really want to know really what that means. So what we can do is I will show you that right now. So let me share my screen here real quick. Essentially, what happens is that when you make a post on Facebook, right, you obviously are trying to create that engagement, right? And so you're changing around how you post, the way maybe some of the images you're using or whatnot. The point is that you want to try to create that engagement. So what happens is that Facebook will go ahead and put the post out there, and if somebody engages with it, let me back up. The way the way Facebook works in general, right? And this is from a very, very high level. You make a post, people interact with that post. Facebook will initially show that post to X amount of people, right? Whatever that X number is, I don't know. It's a magical number. Facebook, it's different for kind of everybody. But anyway, Facebook will basically put that post out to X amount of people, right? If 5 of those people interact with that post, it'll go ahead and show that out to 5 more people. Now, if those people interact, it'll go ahead and show them out to more people. And that's kind of the way that the engagement works, right? That's why some things go viral and stuff like that. That's exactly how it happens. So Facebook shows this thing, somebody interacts with it, it'll go ahead and show it that many more times. The more people interact, the more people it starts showing to, and the more reach it kind of gets, right? And that's kind of how that happens. Now, what you can actually do is you can see what those reach numbers are. And let me share my screen here real quick and see if we can do that. Okay. Now, you're not going to be able to see it on your personal post that much. What you'll be able to see is you'll be able to see things like the number of views that a specific video has gotten. You'll be able to see things like that. Now, on your actual page, though, you can come over here into, hang on a minute, it is in here, Insights right here. It's going to be up on the top. And Insights will basically show you all the types of engagement that your posts make and how much they reach and whatnot. So what you want to do is you want to experiment with your posts, right? So some posts may be a little bit polarizing and you get more engagement. Other posts may not. The other thing is to watch though, and you'll see us do this a lot too, is we will make several posts. We will make several posts that are kind of the same. Right. And what I mean by that is we'll talk about the same thing. And you see Trisha and you see Ruth do this a lot. They'll talk about the same thing. The title of the post may be a little bit different. And the reason why is because there's certain things that will trigger more engagement than others. For example, if I tell you, I'm going to show you 3 tips to boost your posts. Or if I say, I'm going to show you 3 tips to supercharge your post and get that reach everywhere. Right. Which message are you going to most likely click on, right? The second one. And that's really what those numbers and insights are for. Now, I'm not going to go into what they all actually mean, because it is a science, right, to understand how to actually decipher those things. There's a ton of spots out on Facebook or on YouTube that will explain exactly what all the insights mean a lot better than I can. So that's really just a quick overview of how to actually see how your posts are reaching and kind of how they're actually getting out there. So another question that somebody said was, when I'm looking at my Facebook page, it looks very administrative. And let's see what we mean by that. Let me do this real quick. So where is it? There we go. Whoop, no, sorry, wrong one. There we go. Okay. When it looks very administrative, how do I see what others see? And this is what she's talking about here. And some of you guys may see this as well. If I go to my page, right? And it's funny, like this is like my experimental page. I don't do anything on this page. And so that's why it's got no likes. I think I have a couple likes. But anyway, so if you look at this right here from the way I'm looking at it, I own this page. So it looks a little different. So as I hover over here, it'll say change cover. It'll say some stuff on here to turn on. It'll give me some other stuff. It's not what the regular person sees, right? Now, if you do this, if you go to more, or I'm sorry, these three little dots right here. I'm not trying to do it on your phone. I don't use Facebook on my phone to do any of the stuff. I do all my admin stuff on here. But anyway, if you click on this little thing right here, there is a spot right here that says view page as visitor. Okay, if you click on that, this is what the actual person coming to your page will see. Okay, they'll see just a send message. There's obviously no way to change any of this stuff in here. The sidebar may look a little bit different. You don't have all the admin stuff that's up here. This is a good way to see what exactly the outside world will see when they actually look at your page, right? Very, very simple to do. If you want to get back, click this right here. And then just refresh, and what you'll see is that it goes back to kind of normal. So I have all my admin stuff in here now, and I have all the stuff on the side. So that's really kind of way to do it. And let's see the next question, and then we're getting to the traffic stuff. I know that's what you guys are waiting for, but I gotta go do my tech talk stuff for everybody. Okay, here we go. Last question, and I bet you a lot of people see this. Facebook constantly asks me to boost a post and gives you $1 credit. How much does it actually cost to boost a post, and is it worth doing? So you guys probably notice this after you go live. If your post starts getting some engagement, right, what'll happen is that Facebook will be like, hey, you know what? You guys are getting great engagement. You want to boost this post. Boosting a post is awesome if you do it for the right reasons, right? Boosted posts are awesome for video views. It's a great way to get targeted video views on your video. And what that means is that if you're planning on doing any type of ads campaign, right, you're going directly to a cold audience. Boosted posts is a great way to get that cold audience a little bit warmer, right? There's no call to action in there. All it is a way to get that video out there and let people actually watch that video. And all it's doing, the only thing it's doing is getting eyeballs in front of you, right? And they're just getting to see your face. So when you actually do put an ad in there with a call to action, right, it allows you to retarget those people that have watched those views so they know who you are, right? And that's really a great way to do it. You can do it for whatever amount. You can do it for $1 a day. You can do it for $5 a day. It all depends on what your purpose is. A lot of people you'll hear is that, oh, it's just a bad thing to boost posts, and that's not true at all. It's a bad idea to boost a post if you don't know why to boost it, right? Boosted posts are fantastic for specific reasons, and the big one is I can boost my post to get specific views for whatever it is that I just did, and then I can retarget those views. And that's really what a boosted post is awesome for. Now, if they give you credit, that's fantastic, right? That's basically just, hey, free advertising for me. What I would do is I would then do a little bit of I would do a post, or I would do a video that talks about yourself, about the value that you can bring and why they should come check you out. All right, and then they'll leave it at that. If you have a credit, they give you a $5 credit or a couple $1 credit, use it. And what that'll do, that'll actually get traffic into your page. And that's actually an awesome segue to where we're going today. Let's talk about traffic, right? And if you have any other questions in there, drop them in here. I'm going to go through the comments real quick. Do you recommend sharing a post from your page and then sharing it into your group? Brian, I don't recommend that, and the reason why is because well, from your page into your group, I personally would not do that, mostly because my message on my page is different than my message on my group, right? They're two different things, and I use them for two different things. Our social networking professionals page, right, is the main thing. It's there. It's if you think of a page in a group, right? I talk about this a lot. A page is essentially just like a billboard, right? Hey, this is me. Come check me out. And when they actually do finally come check you out, now come into my group, right? So my message I'm giving on my page is going to be different than the message I'm going to be giving in my group. So I really try to keep those two things separate. Boosts are awful. Don't do it. See, Brian, that's not true. It's not true at all. Boosts are not awful if you do them the right way. Like I said, they're awesome for targeted video views. Let's see, Darcy wrote, I am the Facebook channel trying to post against the rules, which was before I knew what I was doing. I'm begging them to give me a chance, but nobody liked it. Yeah, that's one of those things. It's you get put in Facebook jail for breaking the rules. Let Facebook slap you in the hand and just keep protesting and keep asking for permission to get back. So it's one of those things. It takes a while to kind of get that back. Didn't know about boosted posts. Yeah. So Sandra, it's definitely one of those things. Unless you're ready for an advertising campaign and using for a specific reason, right? There's not really any reason to boost posts. You can actually do better doing advertising things. So, okay. So that actually, like I said, that kind of brings us into the segue about traffic, right? Now, there's two kinds of traffic, right? There's individual traffic, and then there's kind of like this whole big kind of feed traffic. And traffic comes in two different kind of forms, right? Traffic you buy and traffic you earn. Traffic you earn is basically organic traffic, right? Traffic you buy is basically paid ads, right? So if I'm going to pay Facebook money, and understand this applies to any social media platform. I'm talking about specifically on Facebook, right? So anything I'm talking about today is just with Facebook. So there's two types of traffic, right? There's traffic you earn and traffic you buy. If I create an ad, I'm buying my traffic. I'm taking traffic, I'm putting it to a very specific place. Now, if I earn the traffic, that's organic traffic, right? That's traffic that I create somehow. I'm doing something to get people to come to me. So the great thing about organic traffic, and that's pretty much all that we use, is organic traffic is usually better traffic. And the reason why is because you have to establish a know, like, and trust in order for that person to actually follow you and come find you, okay? So, and that's really important to kind of remember. People find you on Facebook. And I'm gonna break this out into a couple of things. So how do people find you on Facebook? They find you by clicking on a post that you made, right? The post that you made will bring them to your Facebook profile, right? Understand what I just said. The post you make will bring them to your personal profile. And 90% of the posts that you make out there, you're making as yourself. The ones you make on your personal, on your business page, right? That's different. I'm not talking about those. Facebook gives us the opportunity, gives us these great things called groups, right? Groups are absolutely fantastic. What I found is that people don't know how to use groups the right way. People will go into groups and they immediately start spamming. Or they'll find somebody that somebody may have answered something, and they'll immediately send them a message and shoot them and just techno babble all over them and just vomit on them, right? Such the wrong way to use groups. So what we did a deep dive in our ambassadors group about how to generate that traffic, and I'm going to kind of go over do an overview of how we do that right here. So there's a couple different things that you have to kind of think about when you're dealing with groups. And understand, again, this is not to find one specific person. This is a way to generate a flow of traffic, right, coming to your Facebook profile, right? So once we do that, we need to give them some place to go. So because you guys are dealing with your business pages, your personal profile is the first thing people are going to see. You need to give them a way to find you on your business side. So to do that, you need to, what I call, funnelize your Facebook page, right? And a lot of people just don't take advantage of this. There's a ton of traffic coming to your guys' pages that you're not doing anything with, and you need to take advantage of that. And let me kind of show you what I mean. I am going to share my screen again here. Let me get rid of this thing here so we can actually see a couple things. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to my personal page. So what happens is that people come to my page. I make posts in groups, right? And this is the way I get traffic, right? I do not go out and say, hey, come join my stuff. I do not do that at all. What I do is I go into groups and I have established myself as an expert in some of those groups, and I will make a post. I will help people out, and people click on my profile, right? And they'll come to my page, and this is my personal profile page. And the reason why you do this is groups, especially 90% of the groups you're not going to be able to join as your business page. You're going to be joining as your personal page. Okay. So what we need to do is the very first thing is because of that, people are going to interact with us personally. They're going to come to our personal Facebook page. And then from there, we want to send them to our business page or at least some direction, right? So for example, for my page right here, right? If somebody comes to my page, right, this is what they're going to see. My personal page, this is what they're going to see, right? I give them a spot to go, a bunch of different spots, right? If they come up here, there's a thing, click here, they can click here, and I give them some information. I give them a place to go, right? They want to join SMP, I give them a place to go. They want traffic, I give them a place to go. I have some information here. I have a big featured post right here. I give them a place to go. The point is, if somebody comes to my page, I'm giving them a spot to go. I am directing them to exactly where I want them to go, right? That's a huge thing. And really understand that. Look at your personal profile page, not your business page. Look at your personal profile page and see what you're telling people. Now, I understand that it's against terms of service to do business on your personal page, and that's absolutely fine. We're not doing business here. We're giving them a direction. We're sending people a direction we want them to go, okay? So really, really understand that. If your Facebook page does not push people to where you want them to go, this is not going to work, and it's going to be difficult to get traffic. One of the things I do is this is the only way I get traffic now because it is so easy, right? So once you have that set up, right, understand the mentality. People come to your personal page, and then they're going to go to your business page. So I would change this up to send them to your business page. For us, now understand, I don't do this because I want people to go specific places, right? For me, I'm sending people to my social network professionals page, which you guys are part of. And the other place I'm doing right now is I have an offer up here for the 7 rule. So I'm sending people there. If they want to come there, if they want to go to my group, there's another option here. Traffic School, which is something else that I'm getting launched, and that's going to be right here. So, I mean, I give them a spot to go, right? So now that we have that settled, okay, next thing you need to do is you need to understand who is my customer, right? Who am I looking for? I am looking for a very specific person, right? I am looking for somebody for me, I'm looking for somebody that's kind of doing a side hustle, right? That kind of knows a little bit about what they're doing. They kind of need some help in certain areas, right? And that's kind of what I do. So what I do, and this is going to be different for you guys, but what I do is I find groups that are dedicated to that, right? That are dedicated to that side hustle, that are dedicated to products that are within my niche that I know those people will be using, right? What I then do is I get into those groups, I establish myself as an expert in that group for something, right? And then I just help people, and that's all I do. And that's the thing. All you need to do is you go into these groups, you establish yourself as the expert by basically just creating posts that will brand you as the expert. And what I mean by that is we can come into, let me show you I got a side hustle group in here. That's absolutely awesome. Actually, you know what, we can do this. Okay. So here's a group that I'm a part of called Member Vault, right? And I've been in here for probably about a month or so. And all I do in this group is I provide value to everybody. Like every single person I can help out, I will go in here and help out. And what that's done now is I've only been in this group about a month now. And I'm going to share my screen here real quick because I want to show you something kind of cool. So look, all right, so this was posted yesterday. So top 5 most active accounts in this past week. Bam, there I am right here. Okay. So what does this do for this group, right? This says, holy crap, if I have any questions, I'm probably going to talk to one of these 5 people, right? Now, for me, that's awesome because every single person that uses this piece of software called Member Vault, I want them as a customer for me, right? So what am I going to do is I get in here and I comment on almost every post I can. I will help people out. I will share stuff. I will do what I can to help people out, to brand myself as the expert. Now, I'm not an expert at Member Vault by any stretch. But I am an expert of certain tech things, and people know that now. Not only that, in some other groups, I am a chatbot wizard, right? And what's happening is that in here, I started helping people, and I had something I'm trying to find a post. Where is it here? Anyway, basically the gist of the post was, oh, here it was right here. Okay. So I'm launching, and this is something we're going to show you guys in a little while. We're launching a thing called Member Vault. So I had this little chatbot thing pop up here, and somebody says, I love this. And then somebody says, who's answering all those messages? And then he says, his chatbot, he's a master, right? Now, Jenny, I know from another group that all I deal with is chatbots, and I am branding myself as an expert in there. So what's happened now is that now over here, my credibility from one group has now carried on to this group. So because of that, like I am now known in here as a chatbot expert, which is awesome. The point is that if somebody sees one of my posts, watch what happens, right? They're gonna say, oh, this guy's a chatbot expert. Let's see what he does here. Let's click on here. So we're gonna come in here. Oh, let's check out his profile. Oh, look, okay. What's this thing right here? Let's join this thing right here. So we come in here. This is how people find you, right? This is how traffic happens, right? People come in here. They're like, oh, what's this traffic school thing here? What's this right here? Disrupt the industry. Okay, cool. Let me go to Seminole. What is that? This is how people find you, right? They explore and they kind of come around. They see what's going on. Give people a way to find you. Give people a direction to go, and you get traffic. And that's the biggest thing. There are definitely tricks. There are massive methods to go into these groups and find the right people. Essentially, what you do is from a high-end overview, right? The idea here is you come in, you find a group that's in your niche, you find people in the group that are huge influencers, right? And the way I find that is I look at this number right here. If I have somebody making a post and they're getting 121 comments, this post did really well. I want to see who is this guy, what exactly is he posting about, and now let's see what else he posted. So I'll scroll through again, and I'll try to find more and more posts. The point is I'm looking for posts that have huge number of comments, right? That means a ton of engagement. I'm looking about who did it and what exactly is that post about. And what you're going to find is that this is going to be a theme, right? You're going to find the same people that are posting and they're getting massive engagements. What you're going to start doing is essentially model them. Right? There are all the groups have several different things going on in them. A lot of them will have badges that tell you who the influencers in there are. Some of them don't. But the big thing is watch how they post, and that's a huge thing. Watch how they post. Right? They're not saying, hey, come join check out my product. Hey, do this. No, they're not. They're providing value. And what happens is that when you provide the value, people will find you, and eventually they will come to follow you. Now you have to get the right message to them, right? You have to. There are 7 different kind of posts that you can actually make, and in our ambassadors group, we did a deep dive into every one of those posts, gave examples of those things, and then actually showed what exactly it is that you can expect from those posts. And doing those things, doing those 7 different types of posts in your groups will create that traffic for you. And again, it's important to note here that we're not after that one person, right? My goal here is to become an expert in this group so that one, if people need anything, they're going to reach out to me, which gives me an opportunity to interact with them, right? I can, obviously, the end goal is to do, the end reason to do the thing is to make some type of sale, whether it's to bring somebody into your business, whether it's to sell them something, right? These are the people that buy the stuff that I offer. So my goal is to get them to buy something without being salesy, right? So I'm not in there going, hey, buy this, hey, buy this, hey, buy this. I'm in there just providing value and then getting traffic to me, right? If they come to my site, I will capture their information somehow, right? I have the ability to do that, and that's kind of what the goal is. And for you guys to bring somebody into your business, it's the exact same way, right? The whole thing is provide that value, help them out. If you're in, say, if you're in the health and wellness field, right, or in that niche, if you go into a health and wellness group and you start all of a sudden posting, my products rule, my products are awesome, come, what's going to happen, right? People are going to slam the door in your face and be like, get out. This is not, you're spamming everybody. However, if you come into the group and you start watching the group and you see that they're a big influencer there and they're posting stuff about keto or about whatever, right? There's no reason why you can't go in there and add extra value in there as well. Keto is awesome. You know what? Have you tried this? Have you tried this recipe? Or, you know what? If I mix this with this, it's just so much better. Never once said anything about my product, never once said anything about anything. All I did is provide value, right? And I'm going to keep doing that, and people will see that and they'll click on you. It's what they do, because I know you've done it too. You've been in a group, you're like, oh, that was actually kind of cool. Let's see who this person is. And they click on it, right? That's all we're trying to do. Now, here's the best thing about this, which is better than ads, right? So if I make a post in here that's a valuable post, right? Facebook isn't going anywhere. That post is going to be sticking in here for forever, right? Let's do this. Let me see if I can find one in here. If I can actually type my name quick. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to see one. Here's one right here. This is one I did a couple weeks ago. Okay, so this one is actually kind of cool. So I just did a post in here, right? I got a bunch of people that comment in here. So what I do, I come here, I comment, and I basically just comment back. Well, what's actually happening here is that two of these people have actually friended me now because of this, right? Which is awesome because, okay, cool. We're actually on the same wavelength on certain things. So cool. It gives me an opportunity now to, and not to sound like a capitalist pig, but it gives me an opportunity to sell them something. And that's really the goal. The whole goal behind all this thing is commerce, right? The goal, I want to be able to basically introduce so-and-so to something and have them purchase it. It is really that simple. But the method here is really to get in there, find them, and then post. The key thing is not to be spamming, right? And I had somebody message me the other day saying that, oh yeah, we've been taught to go into these groups and just message people, right? That's the worst thing in the world to do. I will make a post in there to prompt somebody to message me. I will never message anybody in a group ever without first asking for their permission, right? If somebody has a post that was actually a really good post and I want to take it offline, I'll put it right in a post there. Hey, so-and-so, is it okay if I shoot you a message offline to talk to you about this, right? So what does that do? That gives me, I'm asking them permission, right? It puts the ball on them to be like, oh yeah, come on and talk to me, right? Opens the door for you instead of you going there and saying like, oh, here, right? It's just so much better. You get the invite right in. So it's really simple. So give me 1 second. Let's go through some comments here and see what we got here. Just another page, has to be on a business page. Just Patty Whitney. How do you do these links to redirect people? How do you do these links to Alan? I'm not sure what you mean. You mean, how do I get them? I'm not sure. How do I redirect people? So from my personal profile, let me get to my personal profile here. Hopefully this will answer your question. And I want you guys to stick around to the end because I've got something awesome for you guys I want to give you guys. So don't leave just yet. Okay. So Alan said, hang on. How do you do those links to redirect people? If you're talking about these right in here, come right into your personal page and on edit bio, just go in there and just add the links right in there that you want. In your cover photo, click on the cover photo. You'll be able to add a description right in here. Give them a link there. So for you guys, right, this would be, hey, come join my business page, but give them a reason to join, right? I do this. I will help you do this, right? I will help you, whatever it is. I'll make you better. I'll do whatever, right? Give them a reason to join. Make your Facebook profile cover, right? I understand that people want, like, it's funny. I'm gonna show this because Trish will hate me for this, but Trish does not want to do this, which is absolutely fine. Because she likes to keep her thing, and this is her. But right, there's other places to get there. You can get there from right here. You can get there right here, right? She didn't want to change that, which is fine. There's still ways to get there. Should you join groups as your personal page or personal page? So Don, that's a great question. Most groups will not let you join as a page, right? You're gonna have to join as your personal, which is the reason why we do this. You can't join as a page, and most people don't want you. The smarter ones will not let you join as a page because of the fact that if I join a group as a page, there's a way I can target traffic in that page, right? I'm sorry, there's a way to target traffic within that group from my page. I can get in there and do a video or something in there as my page. I can then target people that have watched that video in that group. So most people will not let you go in there as pages. That's why you have to go in there as a personal thing. Brian, don't group owners get mad if you try to take the discussion out of the groups? 100%. Yes, they do. which is why you have to be, I don't want to say sneaky. All you do is provide value, right? I mean, that's kind of one of the ways I found this. Is one of the ways I found Brian. He was in another group and said, "Hey, I can guarantee emails get your inbox." I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah, I want to see that." So I clicked on his name, and then I eventually found him. Right? All he did is provide value in another group. Yes, they definitely get mad if you say in that group, "Hey, come join my group," you're gonna get booted, right? Just so not the right way to do it. If you do it, and I'm not gonna say it's sneaky, but it is. It's the way that the world is. Get in there and just provide value and let people find you, right? Most groups will allow you to join as a page. Yep. There are many that do. Yes, there are definitely some that do. What you'll notice is that a lot of those may be hugely spammers. The key is to find the right groups. People will go into some groups that are, and I know most of you guys, or a lot of you guys here are in network marketing, right? So a lot of people will try to find network marketing groups. Worst thing in the world to do. Absolute worst thing in the world to do, because you get on those groups, there's probably 100,000 people and it's all spam. All right, it's just absolute garbage. So definitely do not do that. Go into places where your avatar or where your perfect customer lives, right? You know where they hang out. You know, if your niche is the health and wellness field, right? Why are you going into a network marketing business, right? You don't want to do that. You want to go into the health and wellness groups out there and just provide value, right? What I meant is, if you ask somebody a message often, yes, right, 100% right, Brian. But the thing is, if the conversation warrants it, it's okay to do. And ClickFunnels is the same way. Like ClickFunnels groups do not. A lot of people say, don't send me a DM, right? They'll say, if you put in there, hey, DM me for more information, way bad. If, however, if Brian and I are having a conversation and we start talking about something that's going a little bit deep, I will send him a message right on there, say, hey, Brian, do you mind if we take this offline, right? Is that okay? Can I send you a message? I'm asking permission to send you a message. I am not, never will I say, hey, send me a message for more information, right? That is definitely bad. But I don't find, if somebody wants to message them offline, it's not really an issue at all. It's really not, as long as the conversation warrants it, right? That's really a big thing. The conversation really has to warrant it. So with that being said, right, we did a deep dive in our ambassadors group. It was a 4-day training that we did. As you guys know, the ambassador group is basically it's a paid group for social networking first out that want to go deeper. So I can't just give you everything that we did away. However, what I've done is I've taken those 4 days, and actually it's 5 days. I've put it together into a course, and actually we're going to start selling it. So what I'm doing for you guys, because of the fact that you guys are my group and you guys are my fam, we are actually putting this thing out to the public starting on May 1st for $197, right? What we're doing today, right now, to May 1st, is you guys are getting it for $67. If you're already in the ambassador group, if you're already part of the ambassador group, go into the ambassador group. This is in the unit section in there. You'll see it. You'll see everything right there. If not, what we will do is, like I said, we are giving this to you today or up until the 1st of May, and the price is going to be $67. So what I'll do is I am going to go ahead and put the link right in here if you guys are interested in it. There it is right there. All right, cool. So the very first thing that will be is there'll be a PDF that you guys can download. It just kind of goes over an overview of kind of what we talked about today. The next page is actually the purchase page, and I'm being straight up with you guys. It's an awesome training. It's got a couple workbooks in there, and if you guys go through it and you don't find this value, let me know. I'll give you money back. I'm not out to steal anything or anything like that. I mean, the training we have is really well. It's done well. It's really good, and it will go through step by step exactly what to do. It goes over, after you have your avatar, right? It will show you how to find the groups that your avatar lives in, right? What groups do you want to look for? What groups do you want to kind of avoid? Once you get in there, it'll show you exactly how to find those influencers, how to follow them, and actually how to get it. Hang on, just checking my comments here. Okay, and actually how to follow them and how to look at what exactly they're posting, where they're posting, and how often they're posting, right? You'll see what kind of posts kind of are really getting the engagement there. The other thing that we will do is I go over the exact all 7 posts that you can do in there, and every single post will fall into one of these 7 categories. And it's It will give you examples. It'll tell you kind of what to expect, the pros of each one, the cons of each one, and also kind of how to actually follow up with them. And the huge thing is that you never send a message ever, never, ever. I will never initiate a message unless I actually ask permission first. 90% of the time, people are sending me messages. So it's one of those things. It's a very, very easy way to get traffic, and it's so hugely overlooked. You're doing it anyway. You're going into these groups. These are where you want to be living, right? You definitely want to go there, find those people, talk to them, and then they will find you. And that's the whole thing. Funnel things to get people to where you want to go. And that's really just a huge. That's just it's a big thing that a lot of people just kind of miss, right? They're after these. I want you. I'd rather have a whole bunch of people and then send them to one spot and give them a way to qualify them. Almost like, set up your profile page to send them, hey, book an appointment with me, send me a message, do whatever, just somehow get them to engage with you. So I hope that helped out a lot. I hope that kind of gave you guys some direction. If you're, like I said, if you're in the ambassadors group, it's up in the units section there. It goes over all 5 days. It will walk you through step by step. If you're not in there, not a problem at all. Click that link right there. We will go ahead and get you into traffic school. We have some really, really, really cool stuff. We're starting off with a new thing called Member Vault, which is what the traffic school is actually housed in. So some of you guys will get a first taste of that, and I know Trish and Ruth are going to be doing an official announcement of that sometime, I think, later in the week. So, but we got some awesome stuff coming up in the next couple of days. So if you guys have any questions at all, drop them in the comments right here, and let me see if anybody has any other questions. Let's see. You have been super busy. We have been absolutely slam busy here. Alan, you are very welcome. You are welcome, Darcy. Brian, I hope that answered your question. Let's see, anything else in here? All right, guys, that's really all I have for today. But remember, the link is right there if you guys are interested at all. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. And that's really all I have for right now. So you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. And remember, funnel your Facebook pages. It's the easiest thing to do, and it will get you traffic for free. So go ahead and take advantage of it right now. So you guys have a great day, and we will talk to you soon. Take care.